Welcome to the feature demonstration of the Network Insight Software as a Service offering from VMware. This software as a service offering allows customers to quickly use Network Insight to plan and implement microsegmentation, provide 360-degree visibility into overlay and underlay networks, a best practices NSX implementation, and Day 2 management of NSX environments. In this video, we will discuss how to monitor the health and availability of your NSX deployment. We begin on the VMware Cloud Services landing page. Selecting Network Insight opens the service to the Environment Overview page. Network Insight allows you to understand changes and problems across objects and entities in your environment. This includes anything relevant to NSX, such as virtual machines, ESXi hosts, virtual networks, and firewalls. We can also view problems and events on physical and virtual devices, then connect the two together, like mismatched MTU settings, masked firewall rules, communication issues, and so on. Let's go to the search bar and begin by typing in NSX Manager, and then click Enter. We start off by viewing the NSX Checklist Rules. Based on our experience with real-life customer deployments of NSX, we have developed a health and configuration checklist from an operations perspective within an NSX environment. This involves essential parameters like the NSX management, control, and data planes, VIB loading problems, out-of-sync issues, overlay and underlay troubleshooting, such as MTU mismatches, packet drops on a physical port, general configuration recommendations, and much more. Network Insight also highlights specific problems which are deemed critical for successful operations. Scroll down to the left of the topology box. You will find two widgets called Infrastructure and Non-Infrastructure Problems. These widgets indicate the number of problems and associated severity. Within Infrastructure Problems, we see 4 are critical. Selecting the number 4, we are transitioned to a view of the problems. Each problem can be expanded to show detailed information, including recommendations on how to resolve the issues. Next, we will focus on topology. When you look at the topology, you will notice the red warning signs, which suggest an issue has occurred. This shows each one of these entities has a problem or some issue that has occurred based on the NSX checklist rules. Hovering over each component provides identification information. You can also view the overall health and configuration of each NSX service. To view these details, simply click the component label in the topology view. Selecting the NSX Manager, we can see 50 problems associated with this manager. Expanding the problem NSX Fabric agent not found on host, we see an agent has not been found on the host, along with potential resolution steps. Now let's look at our NSX Edge VMs. The Edge dashboard presents an overview of edges associated with this NSX Manager. Information is displayed for the scope, device, manager, and VRF, in addition to problems that are present. We choose Provider Edge 1 for a more detailed look at this NSX construct, including events with this object, router interfaces, VRF information, and router device properties. Additionally, we can click the device Provider Edge 1-0 to examine the Provider Edge VM itself. However, in this case, we will use Network Insight's powerful search capabilities instead. Notice we are able to type VM Provider Edge 1-0 in the search interface, and after launching the search, Network Insight transitions to the VM information dashboard for this Provider Edge. This dashboard offers a synopsis of the selected VM. Timeline shows changes which have occurred to this VM over the past month. The widgets Key Information and Key Metrics present information on problems, changes, and compute metrics for this VM. Numerous other widgets display VM and security properties, path details, network traffic, and other useful information. Topology depicts underlay and overlay entities, including configuration details on our Arista 7050 switch, as well as compute configurations associated with the VM. There is much more to explore in Network Insight. However, this concludes our brief health and availability demonstration. Thank you.